I do apologise. Sorry about that. Small technical difficulty. I'm just trying to check if my audio is working or not. Doesn't seem like it is. There, my phone's turned down. Hold on. See if I'm working or not. There, my phone's turned down. Hold on. Yep, yeah, I'm fine. That's fine. As long as my audio's working. There we go. Hmm? Who's talking? Is that the Falkirk? Oh, the Falkirk's up ahead. What did she say? Hold on. She said something. Right. There's something wrong with the Dundee. The Dundee's bought it, and it looks like the Sankers had trouble up ahead. Right, so that's fine. Hold on. I'll double check to see what's going on in the comms. Right. She's obviously repeated herself to make sure I got the message. Corporal, good to see you. Dumfries and Gala sent me back. He's in the Mars area. Okay, so he's up ahead of me. I met up with Galloway. He told me to stay here. He went for to check on the other station, right? I'll head back to Lindell for repairs. Jump drive's damaged. Dundee was lost. The Sanker had to make on-field repairs. We can't go. Right, she's cut off. It must mean she can't go on. So they've struggled, and obviously there's been some problems. So the Falkirks had to turn back to make repairs for the jump drive. So Falkirk's obviously turned up here. At least we've got another ship backing us now. She's obviously turned off her antenna. She must know about the tread. She's not crewed, so that's fine. We'll meet up with Falkirk, give her some support. We can't do any repairs here because it has to be a planet crew that does that kind of stuff, so they can take her apart. She'll have to go back home. It'll be a 2-month job, so she'll be laid up. She's another artillery ship, so she's like the Beautiful, but a little bit more bigger, heftier. I'll get to her. Right, we'll pull in behind her. Get Dumfries to kind of squint her in. She obviously picked up her transponder. And we're coming up to this base as well. We've not been to it, so we don't know what we're going to encounter in here. Obviously it's safe if the Falkirk's hanging around it, so she's not been hit by tread, so she must know about the tread, so that's good. I don't think we'll find any on the Falkirk, to be honest, because she'll probably just be damaged. I don't think she'll have extensive damage. We'll park below the asteroid to keep us shielded. I'll let everybody jock in as they come in. Everybody's a little bit further out. Beautiful's behind us, then it'll be Dunsker's kind of acting slow. Sal can't pilot for shit. I'm going to say that. She is a stationary though. So we'll settle down below this asteroid. We'll try and get into the sun a little bit so Dumfries can charge. Hold on. There we go. Got his back panel on. Hopefully nobody crashes. Everybody's kind of avoiding the station. We'll sit here. I don't see any enemies. We'll place here away from everybody. Dumfries is still in offline. Look to conserve power where we're moving. He's probably picked up on the Falkirk anyways. He is big. He is that one's big. She is that one thingy. Let's go check out the Falkirk anyways where everybody jocks in. Hopefully you all guys don't crash into each other. Beautiful's going a long way around. She'll get here eventually. Where is Force? Force is following the Beautiful. I'll see you guys next week. Don't know where you're going. They'll come back. Right, where are you? Where's the station? The station's on this side where this GPS thing is. Ah, there she is. No, she doesn't look damaged. She looks pretty healthy. Yeah, she's just jocked into the side of the station. Make sure she's safe. Yeah, she's a cruiser. She's a nice cruiser. She's obviously turned herself off. So Galloway went to check the other station out, did he? Okay. He's probably just scouting to see if the other one was safe. He's probably just protecting the Falkirk during the jump drive. It looks like... Yeah, there's been some patchwork on the bottom here because you've got little lead plating. The crew obviously patched it and then they left. They've obviously went and drifted onto the sandcar and the thingy. Yeah, Beautiful's coming in now. She's just really slow. Yep. But what else did the thingy say? Gala sent me back. Yeah, he's in the Mars area. Right, she must be staying here just to hover for some... Let's see, have you got any solar panels on you? Ah, that's what you're doing. You're just charging. When you're fully charged, you'll probably leave. That's fine. If you're going to do that and just keep your signal off, then that's fine. You take the same route that we came then. That way you'll be safe. Okay, pal. You're not really under my charge. You're Recon 1's charge. So Gala's under your charge. You're a hefty looking ship. You've got artillery cannons in the front too. Can I get inside you and have a look around? Let's have a look around you. Oh, there's a door here. Cryotubes. Maybe somebody's sleeping in that. I'll just leave them. I'll use your medbay though. That's probably captain, the co-captain. Maybe they're sleeping on the way back to Lindau. They might have been injured. Don't know. I'll just leave them. Well, they have a 12-man crew here. Some of them might be on the Gala or the Sankar. If the Sankars are on field repairs, it might still be out in the field fighting or doing something. Stuff's online. The jump drive could have damaged some of the systems. She's still online, but her picture's not showing. Her beacon's up, but I think it's probably a 1 kilometer radius. Yeah, you're all good. I'll tell you what you can do. You can probably take the Dunsker back with you. The AI. What's wrong with the Dundee then? Dundee stasis lock. Cat damage to memory core still functional, but at risk. Sealed till further notice. Right, we'll leave you in there. Okay, pal? So your memory's busted. That means you'll... that's a bad sign. That means I'll keep repeating what they're saying. Some of them do that, but it means that they'll keep repeating the same GPS coordinate and keep sending the ships to the same GPS coordinate, which is not a good idea. You can't have an AI doing that. Dundee was a cargo ship, so that's probably what's wrong with the ships right now. If that's gone, that's their hope kind of lost. Further front here, what's in here? The cargo area. Not much in the cargo area. I think this is mainly for when they fight. Yeah, here's the artillery hold. Aye. It looks like it's been cleared out, actually. Why is this... I think this is new. This isn't right. Something's wrong here. Where's all the containers and stuff? On the inside. Something's wrong. The artillery is not rigged up. Oh, maybe there's more extensive damage and they've tried to repair it. Maybe the crew was lost. And it's only the captain, the co-commander captain, they've sent them back to get healed. Oh, because it's the conveyor system's all mashed up and gone. Oh, that's bad. Right, I'll leave you to your dues, Falkirk, because it looks like you've got extensive damage. Yeah, you're gonna be laid up for a long while. I'll leave you to your dues. You're a nice ship, but you've not got any... You can't fight. You're only able good for ramming. Right. Best off. Anyways, let's explore this station. Looks like the same kind of type of thing as Sal. Did everybody make it here alright? That's the first thing I gotta check. There's the Force Stealer. Crimson's over here. Dunsker's jockeying behind. Yeah, she's fine. She's being a lazy little shit. Oh, her hydrogen failed. That's why. Yeah. Oh. It's alright, you're basking in the sun anyway, so you're getting charged. Where's Force at? He's the one I've got to worry about. I might bring you in for a charge. You seem to be okay. Doesn't seem to be any damage on you. Yeah, you're fine, buddy. It's alright, Dunsker's following him anyway, so... And Sal, you can't drive for shit, look at you. It's try to avoid everybody in the boot. That wee pop gun's funny. Okay, right, let's head to... the station then. I'll leave... Ship's not an odd ship, it's just protecting, I think. Probably waiting on news for Galloway. Did it work? This looks like a hacking machine. Let's see. Yeah, first door hacker terminal. It's been turned off. Yeah, lights, power on. And the lights are off. Let's turn the lights on. Hey, there we go. Ooh, it's nice and bright in here. Nothing much in the area. Lot of cryopods, strangely enough. It looks like an armory. Nothing in the armory. It has shit tons of iron and shit tons of steel plates. Might rob them out there. It has Jesus or Christ or uranium. We'll probably steal that out of here. What's in here? Freezers. In a mining area. That's just weird. Lockers. Lockers I accept, but the freezers are just weird. Right, we've got up and down. Let's check the low. Wait a minute, this is here. What's this? Oh, hangar error. It's empty. Is this open? I don't know. Power. Nope, they forgot to put the door handle on. Okay, we'll just shut that up. And we'll head down. Refinery looks like a big reactor. Big cargo containers. Anything in them? Just ice. Lots and lots of fucking ice. Yep, it looks like there's an ice mining area. What's in here? Nothing refining. We could steal this stuff? The assembler and the refinery? For the Dunsker and make the Dunsker bigger? Because if this is a safe area... Well, having the Falkirk here is a handy thing, but it doesn't shoot, so it can only ram. But, it's alright. What's in here? Toilet. Okay. Well, even the o.c.m.i need to poo sometimes. It's down here. Oh, that's better. It's a refill machine. Bedroom? Kind of strange place to put a bedroom. Maybe they all slept together. Cafeteria. You have menus. Right. Menu. Legs, arms, head, body. Fried if you wish. Do it yourself. Grill. Okay. First health advice. No one's going to eat that. Eat the MREs. Here. Signed. Grandad? Grandra? What the hell? When did Grandad come here? That's strange. That's my granddad. Did Grandad come here? Alright. Here's another one. First health advice, do not drink that. It's human remains. Grandad, what the hell? Oh god, hygiene extracted stem system drink. All processed here naturally. Well, it's the o.c.m.i, we know they're a bunch of cannibals, so yes, we would think they were doing some stuff like that. Let's just shut that door and walk away from that place. Oh god, logs. Let's start with this one. First Scots drill. It is Grandad. He was part of the drill team. Dad said he was. Yeah, we got power up and running. Wish we had not bodies everywhere. Looks like they killed each other. Oh god, we cleaned them out and burned them. From what we could tell, they were suffering from high metabolism poisoning from the cryopods, or basically had higher eating rate. Their food supplies dwindled and resorted on eating each other. This is probably one of the first stations made by the o.c.m.i, since she's analog. No sign of her ships though. Right. So this is an analog station. It's not an actual digital one, like it's not got an AI in it. That makes sense. Right. Another one. First Scots Drill Team Log 2. Sergeant Rings found another station. Cords. He left checking that out on the drill ship. Fracture. A drill ship? So there's a drill ship maybe at the other station. I'll remain here to gather the ores, send them back on the skiffs. The guys from Sal 23. Oh, Sal 23's crew ended up here. I've come here to help. We will send them back to Lindell first in Skiff 1. Lander, my youngest, and Commander in Skiff 2. I'll be in 3. Lander might be in charge of battle operations, but I'm in charge of the drill team, and we sent out here to gather intel on these old structures. Alright, so they're just scouting and retrieve old working tech and minerals. If something happens to me, Riggs is in charge. My other boy, unfortunate Rayner, joined the 5th Recon. That's my father. And his wife having a baby, Camino. Yeah, that's dad, because both my oldest brother's Camino. They are calling him. They have plans for 2 more. That'll be me and Pro then. I miss my boy. I still have the other 2. Obviously, Grandad missed Rainer, and he obviously respected Dad. I never seen Grandad after he left the planet. Well, I never seen Grandad at all. Never met him. I don't know if Camino met him. Camino left to become a bounty hunter, and he never came back home. Pro, um, she's been on the freighter. She's not allowed to leave until she's 18. She's 16, so she's got another 2 years in Bramble, the biggest freighter that we've got. Because that's how the kids work. Kids stay on the freighters, and then when they're allowed to leave, they're allowed to pick being part of the drill team, the scavenger team, or a soldier, or flight officer. Flight officer is basically fighter squadrons. So I picked engineering soldier. Yep, makes me a little bit different than everybody. Uncle Riggs's log. What's Riggs saying? Dad went to look at the power problems. We sent out. We've been out here for 10 years now. Wow, that's a long time. I have another nephew, Maury. That's when I was born. Rainer called him. I heard before the comms went up dark. Sal 19 disappeared. Oh shit. It's unknown what happened there. Sal 23 and Sal 19 were the only 2 comms relay stations here, but both need to be active to reach Lindell. Oh, that explains why we can't reach home. And that's why everything's kind of funny around here. The only other way to reach is the Bastion in the JRM Border Patrol. So if we get to the Bastion, we can reach home. Troll territory. There are also old ships here from 1,000 years ago. Homecoming War era. Some are before the first. Was even on Mars. Then after the war, there's the colonial era with the Gyran when our friends were enemies. After the Holocaust, we had so many wars, unbearable. I'm amazed that all 3 groups are still allies, but I need to check the power at Snowfall. The other station, Fracture, will be left there. I can't take him with us. So obviously the drill ship's over there, and obviously all these. Well, I think I know what factions he's on about. He's probably on about Gru, Jaren, and Firth, because we're the 3 biggest factions in the big coalitions. Because there's 8 groups, but the other ones are sub factions. They sub to us. They come to us and ask us for jobs. That's how they work. And we are the 3 biggest well, not corporations. I would say Jaren's a corporation, but we're a coalition, if you know what I mean. We're all stand together. So that's how we work. Oh, this is written by a Gilder. This has got to be interesting. This is Uncle Lander's wife. She's on back home in Lindell. She's part of the council and he's part of the council, which I find strange because they're the only two that's never talked about this situation. We've decided to gather everyone and head back to Lindell. Unfortunately, Grandad died of old age. That's why I never met him. While he was sleeping, Riggs and Lander held a sailor service for him and sent him into space as they didn't, as did the soldiers here. All the men and women were pretty sad. Grandad was pretty liked as a person and he will be missed. Private Sander Gilder. It's funny that you're a private and now you're a council member. Something's off there. I don't trust this. Now there's more logs. Oh, shit. Let's see. 4th Bastion Commander Lander. We decided to keep the logs of the o.c.m.i officers and learn from them. It will be... I will head over to the snowfall and have a look there at their logs. See if there's anything that piques my interest. I must find the item I was sent out here for. The jump drive tests were no accident. Interesting. So, yes, Lander's looking into something when he was out here. I wonder what he was looking into. I wonder what accident he was on about. Is he on about the accident with the Beautiful? Is there more jump drive tests that we don't know about? I wonder if the ships that are coming by were part of another accident. And the tread out here has something to do with it as well. I wonder. There must be something more going on. We need to find out. But o.c.m.i, we need to get rid of them first. They're got to be a thorn on our side. We need to know how many there is and how many is left. So going through these logs is probably a good idea. Right. o.c.m.i Commander Brander log. We came out here and posted on the frontier away from, that's my fault, I apologise, ignore that over on. The frontier away from home. At the edge of the system. It's just hard for me to read because it's on a big TV. At the edge of the system. We brought 7 ships with us and built three stations. But they're only mentioning 2. What's the third station? Okay, right, let me explain first. The ships are Rockbiter, a freighter. Right, the Rockbiter, which is the freighter, which we've destroyed. Rocksmith, a battleship. Okay, that's got a bit of a problem. Stone Thrower, a drone builder. Those 2 we haven't encountered yet. Terror Mover, we saw as a tread. A heavy freighter. Rock Hauler, a mover drone. That was attached to the Terror Mover when it was a tread. That must have been that little hauler thing. And the Hansel, a corvette. That was the thing that was destroyed, that Thornhill was destroyed with. A hydrogen refinery ship. Gretel, a cruiser. That's dead because it was smashed into the Hansel. And as for the stations, this and Snowfall and analog storage stations, so they're just storage stations. For the big station that moves, it moves. Hard pass. We are happy to help the EDF. The EDF? They're helping the EDF? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Oh, wait a minute. Lander's got a personal note here. It looks like the o.c.m.i were allies with the EDF at one point. The o.c.m.i also said home edge of system. Strange that it's always thought that their home was Black 6. Yes, it was always thought that was their home planet. They weren't thought that this Earth was something to do with them. This might be where it all started. it could be. This could be where the o.c.m.i came from. It could have been before the Firth came into existence. So this could be before the Firth. Right, let's. Oh, this is like 3 logs on one. Something's not right. Hardpass isn't where it's supposed to be. Hansel and Gretel are on station, but the other ships have went insane. They're threatening the Snowfall station. Rocksmith took the lead. They gassed their crews and left in a hurry. Luckily, the two ignore that. It's just a signal. Sorry about that. The two other ships are like these stations. Oh, luckily the two other ships are like these stations. So Hansel and Gretel are analog then. So they didn't have any AI. Commander log 3. Weeks have passed. The call came down. We are at war with the EDF. We have been here since 3:20. Is that 3:20? Oh, God damn, my eyesight's going. 3:23:4. It is now 3:55:6. Our supplies are at an end. We are killing each other for food, but we can't help it. We wake up hungry after cryosleep. It's only the way we can survive. Oh, this looks really deteriorating now, what they've saying here. Traitors, the Hansels left us. We hunt the Hansel. We kill, we eat them. They die, go after, and Gretel. No many left. So these were the guys piloting the Gretel, basically. So obviously they're trying to say there's not many of them left. From that deterioration. The o.c.m.i are kind of going a bit school with. Right, what does this say? Strange. Why'd they go to war? What reason? Something must have happened on Earth between the two. We've been fighting the o.c.m.i without reason. There might be more here. We need to find out. Find an EDF station. Oh God. At some point, I need to head to Snowfall. These o.c.m.i ships, there might be a problem. As for the station, Hardpass, it might be sending auto recall commands to these ships so they gather. It sounds like of it. This is another problem. So there's a couple of problems in the system, but as I can tell, if I go back over this, we've only got to deal with you, Stone Thrower, Rocksmith. So there's only got to be 2 ships and maybe some drones, if that's a drone builder, and a station. So 2 ships and a drone builder. Let me think here. If it's drones, they're crafty, but if they're stupid, we'll be alright. There's one more panel here. Oh, these are GPS coordinates. Snowfall. GPS, rock pass, dangerous area. Okay. Right, hold on. Let's say GPS. Showing HUD. Where are they? Oof, that's 50 out there. That's rock pass. That's way out there. Where's the other one? Oh, Snowfall's just as big. So it'll be a way while out there before we get out there. So what we're going to do is probably up our game a little bit. No, we don't want to go here. And build onto the Dunscar. Take some of this stuff out of here and rip it out. Because this station's died. And maybe check out what happened to the Galloway, if the Galloway's kicking about over at the other station. when we head over there. We'll take a ship, and I think I might take... Well, since I've not been out in her, it's not this ship, but we'll leave this one here to guard the perimeter. And what I'll do is I'll put Dumfries locked up here, and I'll put Dunsker locked up here. I'll put Force locked up here, and we'll go out in the Beautiful. The Beautiful seems to be the most reasonable one to take with me, because if there is any sign that there is something over there that's deadly, I'll take a big ship that's even deadlier. So we'll just annihilate it, which is fair. Anyways, it gives me an excuse to test Beautiful's guns out. Right, so that's what the plan is, that's what I need to do, and that's what I need to do. You, I don't know what's got to go on with you. You've not said much since you've been here. You're just standing there stone facing me. You're the usual though. You're the most arrogant one at the group. I don't like you. I don't trust you. It's not I don't trust you, it's just more a case of that. You're always being kind of funny with me, Falkirk. Galloway's more talkative than you are. Flippin', since he's bigger brother. Since he was dad's ship originally. Right. I'll get everybody together and then lock them up, and then we'll see what happens. And then we'll start heading over to... Not that, we'll leave that now. We'll start heading over to Snowfall.